Andre, just before we start into your story, and please continue on because you want to talk about these ex-Special Forces Britons who have been killed, tell us about your experience there at the refugee front line, and where was it?
Yeah, so the story on the front page of the Express is a base that was hit with British Special Forces, which was around 5 miles from where I was based on the Polish-Ukrainian border. Effectively, what we've been doing is taking over 40-ton Arctic trucks, but of course there is a risk of airstrikes from Putin's forces and indeed drone strikes. So what we do is we set up temporary distribution sites, pull the stuff to bits, put it into small cars, and incredibly brave guys drive over into Ukraine to get the aid to where it's needed. Because, of course, what's happened is lots of people have given tins of beans and soup and all that sort of thing. I will tell you, the refugee camps are deluged with food. But, of course, there are millions of people in Ukraine who the aid is not getting to. So these guys are taking all the stuff over the border. We've been doing something in the past.
Sorry, just whilst you...
I will tell you, on the front line, it's organic, whether they be Polish associations in the UK, whether they be local mayors. What you tend to find is these are cross-border communities, perhaps a little bit like Northern Ireland, people who are families who live in one country, Poland, and the rest of the family live in Ukraine. So it becomes quite easy, and the borders are quite porous in a way that perhaps we as English people are not used to. So stuff can go across the border. The problem we've been having, bluntly, is whilst you can't airstrike these small vehicles, because a 40-ton Arctic truck turns into 150 Citroen minivans, and a cruise missile's £1 million a pop. Our guys, we have been losing a fair number of them, so we've started raising money now to get armour-plated vehicles to take stuff.
How are you losing them? On the ground with Russian forces?
Yeah, absolutely. So the big problem we've got is, bluntly, it's a bit depressing. We send people out and don't hear from them again. So what takes place, we don't know, but it's obviously incredibly risky thing to do. But bluntly, you've got little old ladies starving to death, being surrounded by Russian troops. So you've got to get over there. So now it's a case of getting the vehicles armoured and getting people over. I will say one thing, the aid is getting through, the equipment's getting through, and so I think that's caused Vladimir Putin significant problems, because there is now a whole community, whether you want to call it Poland, Ukraine, Britain, I call it the whole world, is now united in trying to help. And you would not believe the vans from, Liverpool, Dusseldorf, Belfast, all over the continent. It's incredible.
Fantastic. Great that you did that.